Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Damn, bro. Damn. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel for another video. And so Cosmic wanted this post up the update about the trial of Jonathan Majors. Has found guilty, which that shocked me. So we're about to go ahead and jump in and see what's the update about it. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and let's get it.
The jury has reached an official verdict for the case of Jonathan Majors and Grace Jabbari and has found Jonathan Majors guilty of 2 out of the 4 charges pressed against him. And of course now the big questions are, 1, is he going to do any jail time for this? And 2, is Marvel Studios going to drop him as their main big bad villain of the Marvel Cinematic Universe multiverse saga? There is still a little bit of hope that Marvel Studios might keep him, as Jonathan Majors was found guilty of 2 cases which were the minor cases that were charged against him. We'll go over everything that has just happened today, only a few minutes ago, in this video. Most people are probably aware, but Jonathan Majors was accused of harassing and assaulting his now ex-girlfriend, then girlfriend at the time, Grace Jabbari, in a private car in March. He was charged with 3rd-degree assault, 2nd-degree aggravated harassment, 2nd-degree harassment, and an additional 3rd-degree assault charge with intent to cause physical harm. Now, like I said, he was only convicted of 2 of these. 2 of these other ones were dropped. So he was found not guilty of 2nd-degree aggravated harassment and found not guilty of 3rd-degree assault with intent to cause physical harm. He was found guilty on 2 of the charges, which were 3rd-degree assault, recklessly causing physical injury, and 2nd-degree harassment, which is a non-criminal charge. Fortunately for him, these were the lesser of the charges that he could have been charged with. Right now, it is said that he still could face up to 1 year in jail. However, they have not decided his sentencing yet. They have set the sentencing date for February 6th, so we won't know if he's going to be going to prison until about a month and a half from now. This verdict was reached by a 6-person jury after roughly over 4 hours of deliberation, which was spread across 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and then picked up again today, Monday. Jonathan Majors showed up to court today wearing a gray suit and a black dress shirt and tie, and he sat with his attorneys, his family members, and with his girlfriend, Megan Good. So here's what to know about these charges. 3rd-degree assault is the lowest assault that you can be charged with. There's 1st degree, 2nd degree, and 3rd degree. 1st degree assault is intentionally inflicting fear of serious bodily harm or intentional infliction of fear of injury caused by a deadly weapon. 2nd degree assault is knowingly inflicting fear of serious bodily injury or knowingly inflicting a fear of injuries with a deadly weapon. 3rd degree assault, which is what he was charged with, is the reckless infliction of fear of serious bodily injury or recklessly causing a fear of injury through the use of a deadly weapon. This is what he was charged with, basically reckless infliction of fear of serious bodily injury, which they are claiming is what Jonathan Majors did in the car. That in the car, the altercation that went down where Grace Jabbari grabbed Jonathan Majors' phone and he attempted to get it back to her, in that moment, he recklessly inflicted fear into her that she was going to receive bodily injury, that he was going to hurt her. So fortunately for Jonathan Majors, this is the lowest degree of assault that you can be charged with. Luckily for him, the jury decided that it wasn't intentional. He did not seek out to make her fear that she was going to receive bodily harm or injuries from him, but he did put that fear in her with his actions. And these definitions of what the degrees of assault are coming from legalmatch.com. Now, he was also charged with 2nd-degree harassment, which means a pattern of intentional, substantial, and unreasonable intrusion into the private life of a targeted person that serves no legitimate purpose and causes the person and will cause a reasonable person in his position to suffer mental or emotional distress. Harassment in the second degree may include, but is not limited to, verbal, written, or electronic contact that is initiated, maintained, or repeated. And LawInsider.com states that a person commits harassment in the second degree when the person commits harassment involving a threat to commit bodily injury, or commits harassment and has previously been convicted of harassment 2 times under this section or any similar statute during the preceding 10 years, and it is a misdemeanor. So basically, it was harassment because of the threat to commit bodily injury to Grace Jabbari. And some websites are reporting that this is coming from the video of Jonathan Majors picking Grace Jabbari up and trying to put her back into the town car forcefully. This is coming from LawInsider.com. So these are the charges that Jonathan Majors was found guilty of. Now, like I mentioned, this leaves us with 2 major questions. One, is Jonathan Majors going to face jail time? And 2, what is Marvel Studios going to do with him? Now, I think that there's a lot that's going to go into influence Marvel's decision and Disney's decision, but it's not looking good, obviously, for Jonathan Majors. The good news about what he was charged with is that none of them were based on intentionally causing bodily harm or fear to Grace Jabbari. They basically state that he didn't seek out to hurt her or scare her or intentionally make her believe that she was going to receive bodily harm from him, but just during his actions, which they deemed as reckless, he did put that fear in her. So you could state that it was just an altercation. He was trying to get his phone back, but the way he did it and the events that proceeded after, with him lifting her up and trying to put her back into the car before he ran away, that was not intentional. He wasn't trying to hurt her. It just happened during this altercation. He didn't seek out to do this. He's not a bad person. That is one way that Marvel Studios could look at it. That is the way a lot of the public seems to be looking at it right now, from what I've seen based off of Instagram and Twitter, etc. So Marvel Studios could look at it like that. Also, the public's opinion, I think, will definitely play a role into what Marvel and Disney try to do. I will say right now, the headlines against Jonathan Majors are not good. Of course, all of the articles right now are Jonathan Majors was found guilty of harassment and assault. Obviously not a very good look for him, and it paints the picture that he went out to physically harm Grace Jabbari, and that is what he did, which is not accurate to what he has been charged with. However, he was still found guilty of 2 of these charges, and he could still face jail time. He still could go to prison. That's also going to be a pretty big factor. If Jonathan Majors goes to prison, I think Marvel Studios doesn't have a choice but to let him go. I think that might be a line for Disney/Marvel Studios. If he goes to prison, they have to let him go as Kang the Conqueror. They can recast him, or like we've been hearing recently, they can simply move away from the character, maybe introduce Dr. Doom. Although I really think that recasting would be the best decision if he goes to prison. Right now, they could actually still get away with keeping him as Kang the Conqueror. They would have to make him maybe issue an apology about the situation, stating that no, he did not mean to hurt her, but given how the situation played out, he made a couple of wrong choices that at the moment he didn't think were that bad, but ultimately were, and he never meant to do any of it, and that he's sorry. But again, public opinion will really matter on this. I'm not sure if this is enough to cancel him. If he was convicted of all of the charges against him, I would say, yeah, it's definitely enough to cancel him. If he intentionally went out to hurt this woman, then I would definitely say, yeah, fire him. He's an abuser. And there are going to be people who are already stating that right now. And of course, on both sides, there are always going to be people that do not agree with the verdict. Some are going to say, I don't agree with this. He's completely innocent. He shouldn't have gotten charged with anything. And some will say he should have been charged with everything. Like I said, public opinion probably is going to matter. Marvel and Disney will probably take that into consideration. That combined with any jail time he might serve are probably going to determine his fate as Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. But let us know what you think about this in the comments down below. Do you think he was innocent? Do you think he was guilty? Or do you think this was a just sentencing? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay up to date on the MCU and all things Marvel.
Oh my God, man. I'm going to say this, that he's still innocent. Team Major all the way. I don't care if nobody said. Like seeing the video of him running away from her. Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong at all. Yeah, I mean, Disney Marvel, I don't know. I can't talk right now, but what I'm gonna say is that Disney and Marvel is in trouble. So, like, we have to wait of his sentencing to for prison time. So, man, found guilty. That's crazy, man. Like, see, this is the reason why that y'all gotta be careful who y'all dating. Like, you never know who they're like a psychopath. Like, you know, ruin y'all lives and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't want that. You know, like it's crazy. It's crazy, man. So, like, since he's probably going to the prison, then that means like even Marvel gonna have to like recast Kang the Conqueror, or they're gonna have to like introduce Doctor Doom, which I don't want them to do that, because that's like rushing the character of Doctor Doom, like introduce Doctor Doom so fast. So, cause we literally just got Kang the Conqueror, you know. But now, Jonathan Major found guilty. Damn, that literally shocked me. It shocked me just now. Damn. Like, he could like just like Cosmic one, he said like he could face up like more year. Damn, man, damn. But that's all I have to say, man. It's crazy, man. I'm still praying for my boy Jonathan Majors, man. That's crazy. But being the case, that's it for the video for you guys. Let me know in the comments and the thoughts about him found guilty, man. It's crazy. So I see you guys in this video. God be safe out there. God bless you all. See you guys later.